Welcome everybody. Namaste. Akasha here, Nan Akasha from nanakasha.com, and welcome to this new year of the snake. So this is a quick spiritual weather report to give you this information a little bit, and then we're going to have a short channeled message. I have so much for you this year about the serpent energy, the snake energy, because it is so vital. Do you notice how much fear is pouring up out of people? Old stuff. It's been pouring out of the earth for decades. We're releasing, we're cleansing all the past. And the snake is one beautiful divine being, just like everything else, a representative of source, of the divine. And it carries the power and the message of transformation. You can shed your skin, literally. You could shed your identity, and this is what we do in the Wishes Fulfilled classes, the Prosperity Magic classes. Everything I do is about you going within, finding yourself, understanding who you really are, shedding what you thought you were, shedding the beliefs and the mindsets and the fears and the contracts and the everything you've got. It lives in all levels of your body. Everybody's waking up right now, so this is perfectly positioned. It is a divine feminine energy. In the Chinese astrology, a yin year of a wood serpent, a wood snake. We're just coming out of the wood dragon. The wood dragon, of course, dragons and snakes, very similar energy, yet very different. That was a yang year. That was a masculine energy year. And this is a feminine energy year. It is not one against the other. They are not at war. The divine laws of the universe tell us everything has gender, everything has poles, everything is dual. There is a pair to everything. There is a yin yang, above, below, right, left, everything. If you have lack, you also have abundance. It is two sides of the same thing. It is another divine law. It's just different in degree. It is identical in nature. Extremes meet. Well, right now we're at the portal. Tomorrow morning around 6-ish my time, I think, is when we actually cosmically, astronomically enter this new year. So I'm sending you a little message because I'm on my way to go do some beautiful sacred work today, of course. And I want to make sure that you get tuned into this. Now, what's happening? We're talking about this a lot because overall, to be honest, it's a really wonderful way of thinking about releasing beliefs that don't serve you anymore. Don't struggle against them. Don't push, don't force, don't think you have to work at it. Don't believe it's going to take a lot of time. Just shed those beliefs and turn around. And you're immediately reborn with a perfect, beautiful new skin, a perfect, beautiful new you, a light body, an identity that is what? You get to decide. So part of the lessons of the snake is coming down to the earth, getting your belly, your power, your sacrum, your heart connected to the earth, going along, flowing, okay? Going. You descended. The sun comes down. There's solar energy in the serpent energy in most cultures. So I'm going to be doing a show on Thursday. I'll tell you about it in a moment. That is going to be all about when we go to Chichen Itza, the most famous Mayan sacred ancient site, and it is the famous one for the serpent coming down on the equinox. You may have seen videos or pictures of they built it exactly aligned to these cosmic things to perfection, just like many cultures, like Egypt and stone circles. Okay, these are all built on earth energies and star energies. They know they all understood we are reflecting the stars. We reflect the universe as well. We are the universe. We are the ones projecting the universe. So the snake is going deeper within. The dragon was building your power, building your energy, building your confidence, all the way up there. There you were. Now, that beautiful dragon, that beautiful sacred masculine is bringing us down. I built you this beautiful, beautiful temple. Now, freeing us into this year when we can fully embody that sacred feminine. And that is what everything is about. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman or whatever, okay? We all have two poles. We have to. You couldn't be in form if you didn't have those poles, those dualities. So now, what is the sacred serpent to the Mayans? I'm going to share more with you about this solar event, why it was an initiation, what's the power of seeing it, of understanding all the meaning behind it. Because this is the descent of the divine God, the divine everything, all that is. All that is you. You are the divine. Within you is the divine. It comes down, it gets in your body. And so that is what this represents. It comes down. The temple of the descending God at the top is where you entered the world. And these 9 waves of consciousness brought you deep into creation of the world that we live in. You're a co-creator of the world. And we've worked our way back up, wave of consciousness after wave of consciousness. And guess what? Around 2011, 2012, we entered the top. That's the 9th wave of consciousness, if you've heard people talk about it, and that is unity. We are in unity. We are right now, it is built in the ethers. It is structure. There is a spiritual structure for you to step into living in unity and balance. Unity with what? With your truth, with your divine self, with your soul purpose, your path, your blueprint, unity with your past, unity with all your potential futures, unity with the fact that you can choose whatever you want. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel shame. You don't have to carry around any of that stuff anymore. Turn around, shed it. And when the snake sheds something, it goes over a rough patch of stones. It rubs itself along a wall, a thorny bush, to help rip that off. The butterfly fights its way out of the cocoon when it knows this does not suit me anymore. It used to be my comfort zone. It's not anymore. Listen to that. You cannot stay the same. No one is meant to. We're here to transform. And if you don't, you just spend your life in struggle. So earth energy is also prosperity energy, but it's very different. So you may be shedding the ways that you make money. You may be shedding the ways that you identify with who you are. And you may be shedding even more than that, emotionally, mentally, physically, relationships, financially. Don't worry about it. Don't grasp, shed it. If it comes up and you're like that again, say, yes, thank you. I'm done with you now. Go on your way, shed it. But what are you moving into? The snake understands that the kundalini, the life force within you, when it is balanced above and below, I am divine and I am human and I am the transformer. I am the mechanism of transformation that takes that divine energy, goes up, but your kundalini has to be awakened in a balanced way, come up and feed every chakra, pour into your third eye and awaken the wings in your crown. That's the caduceus, the medical symbol, okay? And it's the 2 snakes. And the Greeks also had the one that's on the ambulances. That's Asclepios's staff of healing. They understood that the snake was a very wise healer. They filled their healing temples with snakes and watched them. This is an incredibly beautiful carved walking stick from a Maya man who lives in, this is the rattlesnake. So here it is a feathered serpent, which represents its ascension. It goes from the earth, it grows its feathers again, and its feathers are spirit, its connection to truth and spirit. And Kukulkan here has 2 sides. Death and birth are the same thing. What did I just tell you? The wisdom in their magic, their entire culture was built on this. I'm going to share more. This is so gorgeous, isn't it? And what this represents is not that snakes are evil and they're eating men. Okay. It means he says he represents love pouring down from the sun to bring you life force so that you will accept that you are divine and start deciding what you want and create your reality. And then your kundalini will rise in a balanced way. You go into your sacred feminine and you get creative, and then you go into your sacred masculine and you go out and create in the world. And you're a perfect dance and a balance between the two. You're not going, oh, I can't, I don't, and listening to all the victim voices that we were all given. All right. So when you follow life, you will emerge reconnected to your divine feathers, your crown, Okay, and this is the pathway of light. So what we're going to do right now is quickly go in, and I'm going to share a little bit of the astrology with you for this moment. And what we've got right now is make sure you come to nanakasha.com. We've got 2 retreats in March. We're going to be here doing the Mayan Magic Retreat. There's a video about it below. I'm doing another one on Thursday, and also the Dolphin Healing Retreat. So these are at the shop. They also have beautiful picture websites now. And this is the actual temple we'll be at. And the same day, we go to Chichen Itza and see the sacred serpent come down. You're going to receive 2 sacred solar initiations. And I can tell you, just going to these sites when nothing is happening at just a normal day is powerful enough. Now, please join me this coming Sunday with Neil at Portal to Ascension. We are creating this beautiful Year of the Snake workshop. So if you've ever been to any of them, you know that Neil puts on fantastic, events. And we've got the beautiful Geraldine, who was also on my show the other day, and that was awesome. She is amazing. So you've got to go watch that show as well. We've got Bridget Renee Holiday and Donna Stelhorn, which you know. So she is going to be coming on February, a little bit mid-February, and giving us even deeper astrological insights. And I like that it got moved by spirit back a couple of weeks, because it sort of made it now we're going to get going, and then we'll get together with the expert and she can say, okay, here's what's happening, right? So I'm going to give you serpent and snake medicine, power, understanding, energy, how to embody this energy, how to let it carry you forward, how to let it bring your fears up and transform them. Wouldn't it be great if your fears came up around snakes or transformation or kundalini or shedding something old, and you know, who and do I do it right, and all the stuff we were taught to think, and you just kept sliding out of. The thing is that we die every moment, right? That minute that we just had is gone. Okay, this is what we're doing on Thursday. This is the actual pyramid we're gonna go to, so you can see how when the light comes down, and there's a serpent head right over here. So it's really one of the most powerful. I've done equinox events at these sites, but I have never taken anyone to these 2 particular sites where you get these solar events. All right, so here's your details. The new moon and the new year of the Chinese zodiac is today, tomorrow morning. It's an important portal. We talked about that. We have a lot of retrogrades going on right now. Retrogrades aren't bad. They simply say the energy isn't going boldly forward into new worlds. It's coming more in. You might be more like quiet, not as active, thinking about the past. It wants you to look at the past. It wants you to review everything before you enter the new year. Are you ready? Did you forget anything? Is there something you need to tune up? Or is there something you need to let go? There's a lot of stuff hanging on to people right now that they've processed. It's like you put it in the trash bag, you tied it up, but you didn't take it out. Okay, so look for those energies. Now, what's in retrograde? Mars, about action. That means that your action may not be going forward. You may be building all that stuff. I'm ready to take off. I want to go. Let's go at the speed of light. I've got ideas. This isn't the time. We're just starting to enter that. Okay, now Jupiter is expansion, silver linings, positivity in retrograde. So look at what was the blessings in the past and start to see the blessings in the present and grow the blessings that are coming to you in the future. And Uranus is all about change, sometimes sudden change, and that means ascension, that means shedding. So the difference between I'm slowly dissolving and transforming, and I just shed it, and I dropped to the big heavy wet coat, I took off the big wool blanket, boom, I'm not carrying that around. I sat down, all my fears, bags and bags of shame, I put it all down. I'm not carrying that stuff anymore in my mind or my body, my diseases, everything that is causing me struggle. I am ready to move forward. That's shedding. And then you just shed it because you trust that you're already perfectly formed underneath. And as you emerge, you should be admiring your incredibly beautiful self, okay? So now we know that the serpent is about life force and kundalini, and some people think kundalini is only about sex and tantra. No, because your 8 original cells exist in your sacral root area, this is where your blueprint is. And within it, your Ida and Pingala, your 2 meridians that do this serpent thing through your chakras, are meant to come from your blueprint effectively in a balanced way, equal yin yang, and feed your chakras, keeping them balanced. Now you're receiving and letting go. You're in flow. You're not in resistance, and you're moving forward. Everything that moves with the currents of life and the cycles of life is going to be the one that has no stress and lets go and receives. And lets go and receives. You stay in the moment. Okay, excuse me. Solar power. The snake archetype, of course, shedding. It's an opportunity for a lot of creativity. When you awaken this, when you start to realize you need to do it in a balanced way, please do it in a balanced way. I work with people who've had blowouts with kundalini suddenly, and they have these mystical powers, but they can't function very well in reality. So make sure that this is with someone like me, who's a mystery school teacher that's been trained by shaman and mystics to understand what's happening here. We're not just going, oh, I want this cool thing to happen. We're actually creating a safe space within our bodies. We're transforming ourselves. We're creating a positive environment for something to prosper and grow within us. And then we're bringing in our divine ideas. But you have to accept that you are the divine. Okay? So let go of your illusions, your false identities. Think what else you want to shed before you enter the new year. And then you're going to have the whole new year to keep repeating this energy. Don't worry about it. So remember, all of these things are the fact that you can have. This is a little bit of art we did. I'm not real happy with any of them yet. I wanted the light shadow to come down, but I thought I would share a few of them. Some of them are very mystical. I like that there's some Mayan priestesses here. And there was actually a dirt devil that came down several years back, the last year that I did these retreats before the pandemic. We weren't there, but there's videos all over YouTube where it actually did this. It writhed and it went up and it came down and it went forward, and you could see this writhing serpent energy in it. And that's what the equinox is Kukulkan, the sacred serpent energy comes back down. And this is the night show. You can see the serpent here. They're all over everything because they really understood the feathers. You want the guide. And he brought love. The sun was love. So this was the purveyor of love. And then in the background there is, well, they call it the Temple of Warriors, but all of those statues at top are giant. This statue is the serpent coming down, right? Coming down. This is my beloved Kukulkan, who's been with me through actual deaths and near deaths. So we will be there for the equinox. We will be there for the night show. And it's there. You can see it coming down. That's the solar event we're going to be there for. And they have the carved serpent at the end. So this is beautiful, mystical, positive, empowering, love-filled energy. This is nothing about evil or sacrifices. And that's part of what has to be healed this year. Right. So I want to say thank you to my honey bunny for allowing me to, where's it? Here we go. To creating some of those. We started creating some of this art. We'll get the one we really like, but that's how we do it. And have a beautiful and blessed day. I will see you on Thursday for more of the serpent energy and next week. And remember, shed your worry, shed any beliefs you have you're not doing it right or something's wrong, okay? Just jump into your life and start to shine the true love to yourself and to everyone else, because you can only change within. That radiates to give you the reflection of what is without. You cannot change the world by pushing it, forcing it. You can only go within and release, shed what you have believed and embody what you wish to believe, what you wish to feel in your desired life, your ideal dream life. Please do that. Please accept your life. Please know that you're worthy. I give you permission to let go and to go slide out of whoever you were or whatever trauma or whatever things that confused you or whatever. Just slide out of it into the fresh new year. Namaste. I hope you subscribe below. You'll see some very, very beautiful links down there. Also on Friday, I am doing oh, that's what I forgot to show you. I'm doing let's see, a call. There it is. Somewhere here. There's a few more of our serpent things. Oh, did I show you that? No. Okay. We I'm doing a call for anyone. Yes, I did show it to you. Okay. For anyone who is interested in a retreat, I'm also doing one in Stonehenge with Maria called Goddesses of Stonehenge for 3 days, going to sacred places a lot of people don't know about, communing with the earth energies, cosmic energies, embodying the above and below, the star, and using all of the beautiful energies of this year. That'll be in the first week of September. And so anything like that, if you have a fear, if you have a question, but we're going to talk about manifesting something like this. If you desire something like this, how do you manifest it? Okay, so just watch for that. Make sure you're on nanakasha.com, and I will see you later. Namaste. We give great thanks for this gathering, and may the circle be open yet unbroken, and the beauty and love of this divine moment move through us. We give thanks for all the support, the divine support within, as we allow our inner true selves to emerge and shed the old. All that no longer serves us easily falls away, and we slip directly out into the divine world of our true wishes fully fulfilled. I accept and I allow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Namaste. Ciao.